Hello, my name is Alexis Rosati, and I'm currently a student at West Virginia University. Today, I'm going to be sharing a little bit about the Scouts fundraising project that me and my class were able to take part in this semester. First, I'm just going to start out by sharing a little bit about the project itself. So, we were raising money for Scouting America, and our goal was to raise money for disabled scouts. This would basically go into equipment and other stuff that would make them more included in scouting activities. And for this project, we were told to make a prospect list for those who we thought would be interested. For me personally, I made a list of people that were previously scouts, were WVU alum, basically anyone that I felt would either have a connection to the project itself and the fundraiser, or someone that I thought had a connection to me personally. And we are then supposed to cold call, email, or message these prospects to try and get donations. I used all of these methods, and I'm going to go a little bit into this in my upcoming slides. So, personally, my prior sales experience, actually, I was blessed enough to have an internship at Cintas this summer where I learned a lot about sales and got some experience in. And also, I had taken prior sales classes, so I wasn't completely new to sales coming to this project, which was great. And with the internship that I did this summer, it was an 8-week program, and I witnessed a lot of in person sales. I would ride along with people as they would do their final sales or just try to make any kind of sale that they could. And this really helped me out. And I also got cold call practice, which was extremely helpful because those who are in sales know that cold calls are very important to making sales, or at least starting off the process for getting a sale. So for this project, what worked for me was personal connections such as peers that I knew, and basically anyone that I already knew and had a connection with because they felt more inclined to want to help me out. Um, and previous LinkedIn connections. I reached out to a lot of people on LinkedIn throughout the course of this project, and I got a lot of no replies, a lot of people just straight up saying no, that they didn't want to donate. I found that the only way that I was able to get a response was from LinkedIn connections that I previously had, not even the ones that I connected to for the purpose of this project, those connections that I previously had. Because again, they felt more inclined to help me out because they didn't know me, but they had more of a personal connection to me and have been following me on LinkedIn and kind of keeping up with my lives. And emails as well. I did get a few email responses. I actually only got one donation from this in general, but it still helped me out. And I did see more positives with emails than I did with even cold calling. So the lessons learned during this project. People are less likely to donate to someone who they don't have a previous connection to. And what I mean by this is, say your friends, your relatives, they're going to be more likely to donate to you than a random person that's calling them on the phone and asking them to donate to a fundraiser that they really don't know that much about, or that they have no prior knowledge about. And if they have a connection to the actual fundraiser, they are more likely to donate. I saw this a lot through my experience. People that were previously scouts and saw how much scouting can change your life and just be a great experience felt more inclined to help these scouts go, to help donate to these scouts so that they could have the same experience that they were able to have. I also saw that most people get lots of emails and messages on a daily basis, so your message has to stick out off the bat. At the beginning, I was sending a more basic message and I wasn't getting a lot of replies. It wasn't until I added a more interesting topic line or subject or just anything initially that would catch their attention so that they would pick to read my message out of the other emails and messages that they're being sent. So, some challenges that I faced. Many people were hesitant to give money for a reason that doesn't benefit for them. So, in sales, a lot of times people get annoyed with salespeople, but at the same time, they want to listen because The salespeople are oftentimes trying to sell something that will benefit the person, the company, or just give them any kind of benefit. So I wasn't asking for anything that would benefit them personally. I was just asking to see if they would donate and help me out, help this fundraiser out, and just help these scouts out. And a lot of people I saw, unfortunately, were not super keen on doing that. Getting people to answer the phone was a challenge, yes. So a lot of the times, people, again, are very busy. They have their lives at work, and they're not going to take the time to answer a random call. So it was a lot of voicemails, and a lot of the times when I did get people on the phone, they were very busy, and they had other stuff going on, and they just sounded kind of annoyed that I was asking them to donate. It was kind of like they were wasting their time on it. So a lot of the times that I saw people getting annoyed was mainly through phone calls. Getting a response from a sent email or message was rare. Yes. So I got the most message replies on LinkedIn, and I had to send countless messages in order to get just a few replies that got me to where I was. Victories. So many people that I had previous connections with were happy to donate, as well as get their peers to donate as well. This was awesome because a lot of my peers sent the link to their peers, and it kind of went on like that. So I got a lot of connections through people that I didn't personally know, but had connections with the people that I had connections with, which was awesome. And I was able to get two $100 donations, which significantly helped me get closer to my goal. These donations really pushed me to realize that this is possible, even though I was a little short of the goal, but it helped me get to where I came in the goal. So total funds raised, I raised 300 out of the 350 raised, and I had 7 donors total. I wish, of course, that I was able to get to the $350 goal, but again, I'm very happy that I was able to get into the 300s, and I feel like that amount of money will definitely be enough to help out some scouts. And overall, I was very happy that I got to take part in this project, and I learned a lot from it.